Hi and welcome back to another watercolor video. Today I'm working in the ARTEZA watercolor journal. It's the big A4 journal and I already had a review on it, and it's not my favorite because the smooth side of the paper is not very good for watercoloring. The best is the rough side. That's really nice, but I want to have a book where I can use each side in the same way. So this is not my go-to watercolor journal. You see me sketching out my flowers today with a crayon, and this is a Neocolor I crayon. It's not water soluble, so this will act as a resist against any watercolors I will add later. I'm sketching out some roses today. I make 3 of them because an odd number looks most of the time better, and I also keep the lines varied. I make thicker lines and also thin lines. I'm leaving the video in real time as this makes it possible for you to sketch with me and to paint with me. If it's too slow for you, I would recommend just to speed up that video in the video settings. There you can speed it up to twice the speed. If you don't have the Neocolor I crayons, you can also use the wax crayons from your children. You just have to make sure that they don't have water-soluble ones, but these will work in the same way. Another alternatives could be oil pastels. Also there, you have to make sure that they are not water-soluble, and you can use them in the same way. The only disadvantage is that they should be fixed because they will transfer to the other page as soon as you close the book. Of course, you can also lay a piece of paper between your pages. I don't have many of the Neocolors. Many years ago I bought some of them accidentally. I wanted to have the Neocolor II and I picked Neocolor I, and I think it's a year ago I started using them as a resist against watercolors sometimes in my work, and after I enjoyed that so much I ordered some more, but as you see they are brand new almost, and I don't use them very much, just as accents in my watercolor paintings. Now I'm going in with my watercolors and I just do it in the same way as I do it usually. The only thing I already have on my page is the shape of the flowers and the shapes of the leaves. And there I have not many influence anymore with the watercolors, but that makes the painting very interesting and you sometimes get really interesting results. As always, I have linked up some videos in the upper right corner info box, so you can maybe check those out if you're interested in more loose watercolor flower paintings. Also, some of my watercolor artwork is available as print on canvas over at the design tank, and there is also a link in the video description. Here I'm also using the Derwent Inktense pencils or the Derwent Graphite Tint. It's not important which water-soluble pencil you're using, but I'm dipping the nib into water and I re-sketch my leaves or the flower outlines just to make everything look more loose and also interesting. Because of the wax crayons that act as a resist, I automatically get highlights on my flowers, so I don't have to take too much care on leaving white areas. That maybe makes it easier to not overwork the painting, because there where the wax is, there can't be any watercolor. I give the flowers more definition with the pencil marks. And that's always a step where I'm a little bit afraid of adding the next layer of watercolors. If you don't add a second layer, everything will look more flat and maybe boring. So I normally always add a second or third layer when the first layer has dried or is almost dry. And here I went in with a really dark color. It's the dusk violet or pink. I believe it's the dusk pink from Van Gogh. And it's pretty dark because it's a mixture between a black and a pink pigment. And I'm creating shadows with it. After applying the dark color, I blend it in with a bit more pink and a lot of water. I'm adding in more orange because oranges are complementaries against blues, and that makes the flowers pop even more from the background. I'm not so happy with the flower on the right side because I feel the center should be more lighter, and maybe it would be good to add a bit of white paint. While I was painting that, I didn't see it, or it was not as bad as I feel it is now. And maybe I will go back to this page and just make some corrections to this flower. I also add in more darker areas to the leaves, so everything gets more dimension. As always, you will find my blog post linked up in the video description, and there you can check out some close-up images of this painting. And I just finished the painting up by adding a little bit more pink to the background and of course making some splatters. I hope you enjoyed that video today, and I hope we will see us next time. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Bye.